So that's why I became a monster. I ran away because I was sick and tired of this life. This is what I'm about to share with you. It's something that is difficult for me to share. I sold my soul to the kingdom of darkness because it was the kingdom of darkness. I don't want my secrets to come out.
Elijah, if you would take me to the man you were before prison, what did you believe about yourself and about life?
If we go back to the man I was before, I was an innocent boy. The boy who had dreams. The boy who wanted to achieve bigger things. The boy who wanted to change the landscape of his family. I grew up without a father until 7 or 8 years. And then after those years, my mom introduced a man and said, he is your father. And I was excited about that until after a year, this man changed. He was supposed to love me and my mom. My daddy showed his love by abusing me emotionally and physically. So when you love someone, it's simple as that particular person is your treasure. So my mom was supposed to be a treasure to my dad, but it wasn't a treasure. It was a trash to him. Even if you try, you want to go and help her. You see, this man is big. He is a giant. Instead, this man will just squeeze me, take me and put me in the wall. You know, when you have something in your mind and then you grew or you have been, I don't know which way that I can use. Actually, I was a tenant in my place. I was a tenant because anytime when he want to chase me, he will kick me out of his house. It was supposed to be my home, but it wasn't my home. So I was a tenant there, and I will go to sleep in the bush or in the toilets of our neighbors. I said to myself, no, it can't be. Because this man don't love me. His love, when he showed his love, he's supposed to beat me. One day, I asked my uncle, I said, uncle, my late uncle, please tell me who is my dad. Because I don't love what is happening in my life. I don't have dreams anymore. So I think it is an accident for me to be in this earth. So tell me, who is my real dad? He said, Elijah, the only thing that I can tell you, this man is not your biological father. He is your stepdad. Your biological father was banned by comrade during the time of apartheid. So my life became more meaningless because this man will call me with names, you are a son of the witch and all that. So I said to myself, I wasn't born to amount anything in life. I remember one day this man chased me out of his house and then I ran away. I went to my granny, to my mother's side. After a week, this man came to fetch me. I saw his car far afield. I said, here's the trouble coming. He opened his car bonnet and then he put me inside of his bonnet. To him, I was like the bag of cabbage.
That's your stepfather now?
That's my stepfather. So he drove to his house. There was a washing basin. Inside of that washing basin, there was intellis, we call it intellis, the herb. So they said, when you have bad luck, you can use that to wash yourself with it, but it's itching. The time you just pour your water on, on top of your body, it starts to itch. He tied me, and then he just tear my clothes, and then put me inside of that basin. So
it's a punishment.
It's a punishment. Then after that, he started to beat me, to hit me. I don't know. Elijah should concentrate on the itching or on the rod. So, and on the other side, he's speaking negative words. And then I believed in those words. I once come across the quote of Og Mandino. He said, your rod can hit me, but your weight will break me. So he created a world whereby I supposed to be a monster. But now I said to myself, I'm going to be a big monster so that I can be able to survive this monster, because he was a monster to us. I said to myself, you know what? When I grow up, I'm going to pay revenge by killing this man. Elijah, now how are you going to do that? Because you never even pour someone with milk or water. You don't have a gun. The only thing that I'm going to do is to sell something that will be able to attract the criminals. If I can sell drugs, this guy, they will come. Indeed, I went to Joburg in Hillbrow, and then I found one of the Nigerians called me. Hey, my friend, what do you want? I said, I need drugs. When I went back to the location, I started to spread the gospel of selling drugs. So what I realized and noticed, there's power in a spoken word. When you speak, you create. I said, I need a gun, my own gun, so that I can be able to use to kill my stepdad. So now they are coming, buying these drugs. So I was having a car seat at the back of my stall because it was a shack. They will sit there and smoke drugs. So here's the lady. I know the lady. I won't mention her name. Comes with his girlfriend. He said, I need money. I said to her, my sister, I don't have money. I just use it for my stock. She said to me, no, that's something that we can give you. And then we will get it back when we give you your money back. I said, what is that? Here's the gun. I said, bring it here. This is the thing that I was looking for. So I said to them, can you tell me? Because I don't know how to use this thing. Anyone who can teach me how to use it. So they volunteered. I said to them, so when are you going out to get cars? They said that tonight we are going out. Remember, I'm not a criminal. I am a child who is desperate to pay revenge to his stepdad. So I joined the gangster. In fact, I sold my soul to the kingdom of darkness because it was the kingdom of darkness. So I went with them.
How old were you at that time?
17, 18. To point someone with a gun, it was just a piece of cake. So now I said, now I am ready to go and kill this man. So when I supposed to go and kill him, the voice of my mom. I love my mom so dearly. So the voice of my mom will come. If you love your mom, you won't do that. And then I will just reverse. I said, no, I will do it other day, not today. This what I'm about to share with you. It's something that is difficult for me to share with the world. I give the world the synopsis of my life. This mask is heavy for me, so it's time for me to drop it. There was one day, it was me and my friends, drugs and booze. So I was playing with the weapon of that as if it was a toy. While I was playing, I heard the sound. That sound, it took my friend's life. My friend was gone because of my choices. So I won't blame the alcohol. I won't blame drugs. My friend is gone because of my hands, because of my choices. Now, I don't know, because those drugs and alcohol, they didn't hide the truth. That have messed up, that took someone else's life. He is my friend, not just about my best friend. It is my obligation to go to his home and tell his parents, I took your son's life. My friend, cold-blooded. So the other friends, I won't mention their name, they said, no, you don't go there. Bring that gun. They took all the guns. They said no. And then after that, they washed the blood. They washed the blood. They washed the blood. And then after that, they take him. So now, I live under the lie. It became a mess. I cannot live with this. This thing is heavy for me, because I don't want my secrets to come out. So I was living under the lie. lies after lies, lies after lies. So I said to myself, no, I don't want to continue with this. I don't want to continue with this. There's something that I want to share about the counterfeit man that I was, because my work was a counterfeit, my talk was a counterfeit, my dressing code was a counterfeit. I still remember at school, I used to carry a gun at school. I used to sell drugs at school. I will put the gun on top of my desk, distracting a teacher while he's busy teaching there. I was like, I'm demon possessed. Because there was a certain spirit that was busy talking inside of me. You need to do this. The only thing that I wanted, it was fame and power. And only to find that fame and power, it was a counterfeit fame and power to be respected. And only to find that these people, they don't respect me. They are afraid of me. They scared of me. They don't respect me at all. So what are you going to do, Elijah? You continue with crime or you just pull it back? I said to myself, if I'm busy with crime, I will be in the wheelchair, or I will be apprehended, or I will be dead. So I sat down, I said to myself, you know what? It's better for me to reverse. But the problem that I didn't disconnect myself completely, because I used hang around with them. So everything my friends will do, they won't say Elijah's friends. They will say Elijah, Abo, the Elijahs, Elijah and his crew. And Elijah wasn't there, it's just only his gang. So when time goes on, my friends, they went out and do what they used to do. So they killed securities, they took guns, and then they ran away. I was the first person who was arrested for that. And then they arrest all of them after me. I said, guys, I know nothing about this. This is no. They saw a wound of a gun. I was shot, but I will tell you a little bit later about the wound. They said, no, this man is a criminal. Look at his look his back. Look his back. This is a gun. He was shot, this man. So he is naughty. So he knows, he will tell us. So I said to myself, I had run away, and then as the result, they will kill me. I want them to kill me because I'm sick and tired of this.
So you wished yourself dead?
Yes, I'm sick and tired of this. What life hands on me, I can't handle anymore. I tried with my own mind, with my own power, but life keeps on beating me. I wanted myself out of this game called life. So these guys, they are carrying guns. They will kill me. Or if I pull this gun and shoot them, they will shoot me and then I will die. But the other voice said to me, no, don't do that. Just run away. So I listened to that voice, the inner voice that was rebuking me. So I pushed him, and then when I pushed him, he jumped. When he jumped, I just ran away. They started to shoot. They started to shoot. The bullets didn't catch me. I ran away. But after a few months, I was caught again. And then I went to court. They asked me, Elijah, do you know anything about this case? I know nothing about this case. At the end of the day, they said, Elijah, you failed to prove yourself innocent. You failed to convince us as a court that you know nothing about this case. Because of that, we'll sentence you to 35 years imprisonment. I said, my God,